Okay, LJ, don't get too excited.
Samus,
Don't start a topic right before where I'm just trying to change videos here.
Aw.
Okay, what were you saying though?
Oh damn, I forget.
You were about to say something about the arm cannon.
Oh yeah, the arm cannon. I think there's a way that can make it work, other than having it huge.
You're gonna try to make an arm cannon?
Oh no, I mean like the way her hand is. Instead of being in the center of it, offset it to the right so it like wraps around her arm or something. Because otherwise it makes it look like she's shooting beams out of her fingertips.
Well, I don't know how Chozo technology works. It's really advanced. Anyway, have you noticed? People have pointed this out before. It's noticeable in the X-ray visor that apparently Samus's fingers change shape, at least in Prime.
They do.
Yeah. I wonder if that was just a little detail, or if they actually thought that up.
I think it's just
that's how she changes the different frequencies or beam varieties.
I think it's a little detail they decided to add, which was a really awesome idea.
Yeah, I guess that's what this game does have. It does have it's not particularly long, to be honest, especially when you know what you're doing. I completed my first playthrough of the game in about 12 hours, and I completed this run in about 3.5, so I knew what I was doing. I could have done it a lot faster, but I went for a lot of power-ups. A lot more power-ups than I probably needed. Though I screwed up on Meta Ridley really badly. So it's a good thing I got a lot of energy tanks, because I screwed up pretty badly. Yeah, his ground phase can get really annoying if you mess up. Pick up the Slagmite. There's only a limited amount, and you can't scan it after you shoot it down. Here comes the Ice Shriek bats, people. If you're playing this version of the game, you gotta pick them up, because they disappear after you defeat Thardus, I believe. They don't disappear in some other versions. They fixed it. It's actually a glitch. It's whenever the baby Sheegoths in this area get replaced by adult Sheegoths. That's when it happens. I think that's after Thardus. A lot of things change after you beat Thardus.
There are.
Yeah, the Talon Overworld theme changes after you beat him.
I like the newer theme.
Oh, the second theme?
Yeah.
People claim one of them is a remix of Brinstar Jungle from Super Metroid, and I can't remember which one. And I've never really heard it. Maybe because it's done so differently that I can't really hear it.
If anything, it'd be the second one.
I don't know. I just know people say it a lot. So, for anybody who has played this game for the first time, if you're not going to use a guide for, like, logbook completion, which is, you can't miss any of the items, the power-up expansions, so if you want to find all that stuff on your own. But if you want to get the logbook completed, I'm trying to point out all the ones that are missable. Also, just walk around for everything. If you're not fighting, pretty much walk around in scan visor. Because there's a lot of things that are scannable for logbook entries that I think I screw up here too. Yep, bye-bye. Wah, wah, wah. I bounced right off the ice platform. I screw up so much in this game. It's not even funny.
Yeah, I wonder what would happen if you stood underneath the platform when it was coming down.
I think it's high enough off the ground.
Oh, what happened?
Actually, I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like it'd squish you or something.
It'd either there's a couple possibilities. You'd either A, glitch through it, B, it would push you out of the way, or C, would kill you. Probably the only three possibilities I can think of.
Samus Aran, the most feared bounty hunter ever, gets killed by an ice block that's slowly descending.
It happens. Wait, wasn't there some game where you can get killed by an elevator if you're standing underneath it when it comes down? What game am I thinking of? Flicker bats are annoying. They're really hard to kill, and they're kind of designed to be that enemy type that when you're platforming, you just are unlucky enough to run into it. Metroid Prime had probably just the right level of difficulty to it.
It did.
If you know what you're doing, I've died many times when I first played through the game. I don't know what I'm checking. Oh.
I'm guessing that's getting edited out.
Yeah, apparently I did really poorly. What What was I checking? Oh, I was looking to go see if I could turn off the hint system. But no, you have to decide that at the beginning. Hey, we get to listen to the title.
A real badass title.
Well, the title, and then there's the main menu theme.
Oh.
I know. I'm fast. I don't know. I'll decide if I want to edit that out or not. Yeah, I might not. Remember, LJ, if we haven't already said this once, this is us playing games on our downtime, because our real thing is going to be our movies eventually. But we're just starting with this because, well, we haven't exactly made any of them yet.
Oh yeah, plus we need a fan base. Wink wink, nudge nudge.
You know, you're supposed to be a little more kind and unobvious. People don't like it when you basically state that you want them. People, we want you.
We need you.
Hey, if you impress them, they will come.
Whoa, that pirate is blue.
He's a shadow pirate. He's the only shadow pirate that doesn't use his cloaking.
Crap.
Oh, the super awesome.
The
pirate
iPod.
themes. The pirate themes from the Prime games. Oh, see, these are the doors I mentioned in Halo. See those doors the pirates are coming out of?
Yeah.
Those are the pirate DNA doors.
Huh.
That's their excuse for not putting certain buildings into the base. Since they're trying to go for a more realistic feel with, you know, actually having realistic buildings and such. Pirates. Yeah, quick way to kill pirates. Wave beam them to stun them, shoot a missile at them. Or 2 missiles, either works. That's a quick way to kill a space pirate. Same thing with shadow pirates. Except I think they take 3 missiles for shadow pirates. After all, they don't have ranged weapons, they only have melee, so it makes sense.
You know what the smart thing that the space pirates do that the elites don't? The space pirate swords aren't glowing.
They are yellow, though.
They are. Or blue.
True, the shadow pirates use bayonets. They're more like bayonets, to be honest, versus bayonets.
Look at that, that pirate was checking his Facebook before you killed him.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, because the pirates, the logs give you both the impression, this is true in 2 especially. Not just the logs actually, more like the auxiliary scans, give the impression that the pirates are all very serious, totalitarian. Like, more like the leadership. Yep. Imagine a leadership where it's like, I'm in charge, you better do what I say, otherwise you're in trouble.
That would
Which
mean
usually includes docking their food rations.
That would mean I'd be a Decepticon.
Yeah, which usually, well, they just call them rations. I assume they're talking about their food rations, not their. But they also mention pay.
Okay.
But I'm thinking when they mention rations the most often, so I'm guessing the most usual form of punishment is that you don't get you don't get as much food.
Wow, the pirates really are swashbucklers. Yar, you be not be drinking our grog.
Well, I think they'll have plenty of excess food after Samus comes through.
Oh,
there are a lot less pirates around.
Apparently, Metroid Prime Echoes, there's a log that says the transparent blue roots, the pirates enjoy it. And
oh really yeah, it's considered a delicacy. They have tastes. They're space pirates are people too.
They are people.
At least in the Prime series. They actually got it's in 2 really where their personalities as incompetent idiots shine through.
Yeah,
I mean, all the scanning in here, based of, like I said, seems all very serious and kind of totalitarian.
Maybe the ones in Talon.
Kind of imperialistic. I don't know. I'm using all the wrong words. I can't think of what I'm thinking of.
Maybe
but
the pirates.
We have used the term before. Very Decepticon. Then in 2, because they're not the main villains, they start to the subordinates start to show their comical side. Because you constantly have the commanders telling them not to do things, like keep Metroids as pets, to use the cargo storage lifts for recreational purposes. Don't feed the Metroids.
I have a feeling that the pirates in Talon 4
that they're terribly sorry for the power latrines being broken.
The pirates in the You know, I kind of feel bad killing all the space pirates in Prime 2. They seem like just normal jack-offs, dude.
They're just trying to make a living, and they're out there getting possessed left and right.
Yeah, and getting destroyed by Samus.
Oh, I love how in one of the log entries they're like, great, now there's 2 hunters. Though they don't seem like they're allies. Maybe we can convince Dark Samus to work with us. Well, that kind of happened in 3, except Dark Samus is like, no, I shall brainwash all of you with Phazon. Now you shall obey me.
What's our first objective?
Oh my gosh, I'm already embarrassed. I missed this jump so many times.
So what's our first objective, Master?
I keep hitting the corner of the stupid platform. 3 times I've missed.
I can just picture the pirates. So what's our first orders, Master?
What is that voice I'm thinking of?
Kermit the Frog.
Oh, that's a Kermit voice.
Oh, whenever pirates speak in English, I picture them speaking in Kermit's voice.
Supposedly, Omega Pirate actually speaks in English, but he only says 2 words. I actually pointed out. I haven't edited that video. I'll put in subtitles. I know there's the power of suggestion, and I do kind of agree with that, but I'll put it the second time he says it. I'll ask when we get to that video, which will be kind of near the end. I'll ask when he says it the first time. I'm pretty sure he says it twice, and I'm pretty sure I don't kill him that fast.
Yeah, if they ever make a Metroid game,
so I'll let you listen to it the first time, and then I'll put in the subtitles of what I'm pretty sure that he's actually saying. Though this could be the power of suggestion.
You know, if they ever made an open world Metroid game, I hope to see like if there was a city level where you just get to see a whole bunch of alien races just do things like they normally do.
They've actually introduced quite a few races. If you notice what's a race and not a beast, we've got the space pirates,
The Liminoth,
the Luminoth, I pronounce it that way, the Chozo, but they haven't exactly decided if the Chozo are around or not.
Oh, and the
and then they mention a couple in the logs, Echoes. There's the Yin, which we haven't seen yet. There's the Yin. There's another species. It's kind of like the Chozo and Luminoth, you know, elder, philosophical.
Oh, and then
there's also the Briowins are actually a species. They used to be an advanced species, but they suffered a devastating civil war. That's why from Metroid Prime 3. The planet Brio, the first planet you visit. Remember that one?
I didn't play much of 3.
Well, people who've played 3, yeah. If you missed out on a lot of the logs for Brio, they actually used to be an advanced species, but they had a civil war over their ancient traditions and people who embraced technology. And apparently, their ancient traditions are actually pretty useful. They're actually magical. So there actually is some precedence for magic in the Metroid universe.
How come whenever things like this happen, there's never the compromise option? Where, hey, why don't we just embrace both of the good sides of it?
Well, factionalism. We could get into a really deep and controversial discussion of politics, but essentially the concept is factualism, and we're about to end.
Samus.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What is that? What was that, people?
I want to keep one as a pet.
Next time. Metroid Prime. I'll look back.